Welcome to Melodies in Mind, the happiest show on earth. You are being summoned into the songs of the spirit of social concern. So relax, kick back, and join the harmony. Every week we bring 3 featured guests who share their music in an interview starting at 8 p.m. Then they come together for a full hour song circle at 9. Now, come with me and let us meet today's featured guest. Shall we? Hello. So, no one's booked for this week, so we're going to play some music from the
CJSF
vaults, the sound vaults that are here, featuring great musicians on their compact discs, on their CDs.
Yes.
And next week we have booked live guests.
Yeah. So make sure to tune in next week as well. The first CD I'm going to play is, well, he has been on the show last week, actually. Pat Chessel.
I remember.
Yeah. From his album Lullabies and Battle Cries.
Great title.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Oh, yeah. And I'll be playing the traditional song, which was arranged and adapted by Pat Chessel, Brennan on the Moor.
Young highwayman's story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. Was on the Kilworth Mountains he commenced his wild career. Many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. It's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. One day upon the highway as Willie went down, he met the mayor of Cashel, a mile outside the town. The mayor, he knew his features, and he said, "Young man," said he, "your name is Willie Brennan, you must come along with me." And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan's wife had gone to town, provisions for to buy, and when she saw her Willie, she commenced to weep and cry. She said, "Hand to me that tenpenny," and as soon as Willie spoke, she handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. For young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. With this loaded blunderbuss, the truth I will unfold. He made the mayor to tremble, and he robbed him of his gold. 100 pounds was offered for his apprehension there. He with horse and saddle to the mountain did repair. Did young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan being an outlaw upon the mountains high, with cavalry and infantry to take him they did try. He laughed at them with scorn until the past was said by a false-hearted woman he was cruelly betrayed. Was Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. They took Brennan to the crossroads, and there he hung and died. And still they say that in the night there's some do see him ride. You'll see him with his blunderbuss all in the midnight chill, and all along the King's Highway Willie Brennan still. It's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor. Bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Hey!
And yeah, that was Brennan on the Moor by Pat Chessel.
Next will be a song called "Goodbye You," and I guess it's a pun, a play on words also. Goodbye You.
Oh.
In the song you'll catch all that. It's about a fling. It's or at least it seems to me. It's however you read it, though. However you read the lyrics, that's what it's about. And it's by local artist Krista Couture, who was on the show once upon a time. and since then released this very great album. It's one of my favorite albums. It's called The Living Record. That one weird hooky line that when I was reviewing this album just was stuck in my head all the time, is that anywhere in Canada so far from Louisiana. It was always in my head, like constantly. And then I had to try and remember the rest of the song. It was like, that's the beauty of a good hook. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what happens now?
Next up is another artist that has been on Melodies in Mind, but she goes by a slightly different name now. Slightly? Yeah. She was Tamara Nile on Melodies in Mind, but she now goes by T. Nile. T. Nile. And Nile is spelled N-I-L-E, like the river. Mm-hmm. And I'll be playing a song from her album, which has just arrived on the CJSF playlist, Tingle and Sparkle, and I actually listened to it last night, and I really, really liked it, so I'll be playing...
I'm curious to hear this.
Yeah. I'll be playing her the second song from the album, Since You Came Around.
Well, you came to my rescue. I needed someone to carry my guitar to the stage. You stood there so tall like a cedar. I was standing in your shadow. Someone so hard I needed your shade. I know it wasn't you or me who did the talking when I looked at you like I did then. I said, oh, my word, how can I feel this way about my body? You just don't comprehend. and feel it low, sing it, sha-la-la, sha-la. It's been so long, I thought that part of me was gone, and feel it low, sing it, sha-la-la, sha-la. It's been so long, I thought that part of me was gone. Since you came inside, I feel it in my bones of fire. Some kind of crazy love. Since you came around, I feel it in my bones. I feel some kind of crazy love. Since you came around, you came back like that, came to my new situation, and when I saw you again, I knew that you were real. Oh my word, where's the explanation? It don't make any sense, but I know what I feel. Dance me right, left, up and down, till I lose the feeling. Oh, it's so sore. Ready for you to walk right through my door. Oh, baby, ain't nobody keeping the score. And feel it low, sing it, sha-la-la, sha-la. It's been so long, I thought that part of me was gone. And feel it low, sing it, sha-la-la, sha-la. It's been so long, I thought that part of me was gone. Since you came inside, around, I feel it in my bones of fire. Some kind of crazy love. Since you came around, I feel it in my bones of fire. Some kind of crazy came around, around, I feel it in my bones of fire. Some kind of crazy love. Since you came around, I feel it in my bones of fire. Some kind of crazy love.
Yeah. That was Since You Came Around by T. Nile.
Very different than what we had on the radio show.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's gone in a different direction.
Oh, yeah. She's fused traditional folk instrumentation and modern EDM technology. And here we are. We got Tingle and Sparkle by T. Nile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that. It's got
Oh,
sparkle.
yeah.
It's got tingle.
Mm-hmm. What do we have next?
All right, so we're going to have a story and then a song. And the song is related to the story.
Yep.
And the story is related to the song. And it's by a band called The Good Lovelies.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is called Lost in Translation. And the song is Mrs. T. I've been reviewing their music recently. At home, I have a playlist of like 8,000 songs, all in alphabetical order. A lot of them are from CDs here, and this is the one that had come up, The Good Lovelies. So I got to listen to. They're a very prolific band and quite a good band, The Good Lovelies, as the name of the band suggests. They are good. I think they have released 4 CDs in the last 5 years, something like that. And this is from a live album called Live at Revolution.
We did a lot of traveling last year. We went to Australia and we went to the UK, and we learned some very important lessons while we were there as well. Most importantly, while we're all speaking English, we are not necessarily speaking the same language. And this band has a rule. Carrie will call it a dresses-only policy, but Caroline and I, we tend to announce it to audiences as a no pants policy. And the thing is, in these other countries, what we call pants, they call trousers, and what they call pants, we call underwear. So as we announced our no pants policy, they were getting a completely different idea in their heads about what we meant.
We're very popular in Australia now.
It's going well. It sank in one night. We were singing the song I Want that has the line in it, I want to wade in the ocean, pants rolled to my knees. And as the words are coming out of our mouths, I swear, like either way you roll it, That's a really interesting suggestion.
We're going to sing a song about communication. Centers around three people. There's David, one of my university professors. There's Rita, my high school creative writing teacher. And there's Mrs. T, my ex-boyfriend's mom, whom I adore more than her son. I might have stayed in that relationship a little too long because I liked hanging out with her on Friday nights. It was weird. But Mrs. T is a French-Canadian woman, and she grew up near Montreal, married an Anglophone, and has lived most of her life in her second language, which, if any of you have done that, you know it can be super frustrating. And she has a real knack of saying things that she does not intend. One of my favorite moments, and I was a teenager at the time, so these were especially fun, was she was talking about the car mechanic who had ripped her off that day, and she said, in her little French accent, "Well, next time, guys, I just won't let him screw me for $200. This tune is called Mrs. T.
It should go right into it.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
so
nice.
we're going to have the song now, Mrs. T, that was just announced.
Sometimes I think of Misty. She was always such a sweet lady. I went down to Montreal to trace her younger days. A half-smoked cigarette and a broken phrase. I went down to Saint Laurent. Et c'est là que j'ai vu le ciel et la terre tout près de moi. Et c'est là que j'ai vu tout au même temps. Sometimes I think about Rita. She'll hunt down words just to feature. I wrote it down and wrote it out again. Now she lives across the pond, learning to eat with a foreign tongue. I wrote it down and it became a song. Et c'est là que j'ai vu le ciel et la terre tout près de moi. Et c'est là que j'ai vu tout au même temps. Et c'est là que j'ai vu le ciel et la terre tout près de moi. Et c'est là que j'ai vu tout au même temps. Now I think about David, what he was like as a little kid. I walked down and introduced myself. He must have shaken lots of hands, learned the language of many a man. I walked down and made him my friend. Et c'est là que j'ai vu le ciel et la terre tout près de moi. Et c'est là que j'ai vu tout au même temps.
So that's the Good Lovelies.
Yeah.
They, I think that they have such a great sound together. They're like a barbershop quartet, but they're girls.
Oh,
It's like,
interesting.
to me, they're a girls' barbershop quartet. They have that same kind of harmony sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's neat.
Yeah.
And I think it would be very hard for them actually to put out a poor album if they're singing in that style, because it's just such a nice sound that they have together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next up, I heard someone from either Toast and Jams or Jambalaya. Well, Toast and Jams is a radio show on CJSF, which is mostly hosted by SFU students in the mornings.
Yes,
And
people
they
that are
al-
here in the morning.
Yeah, they also play different kinds of music from CJSF's place in the library, and
And they have toast.
it's a very good show. Yeah, and also jams, like music, and
Yeah.
yeah. One of the hosts was playing Core Blunt, and they were playing a song which is like really, really good, but then I couldn't remember the title of it.
Try $5 bill.
Okay,
That might be
$5
it.
bill. Oh, yeah, it's probably not it, but
Or whatever you have.
okay. Well, actually, the song I chose, it could be this one, but I'm not sure. It's called Big Butch Baseball Fiddle.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Interesting to
Yeah.
say out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are, Core Blunt with Big Butch Baseball Fiddle.
A two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been playing Route 5 for most of the night, and most of the times, well, I don't really mind. But once in a while, I get the chance to shine. Look out, baby, when the stage is mine. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the Big Butch Baseball Fiddle, baby, here I am. I got the black horse hair on my big baseball, meaner than the sorrel that was on a big foal. Some back and forth to beat the big bass drum. Little sooner you can hear the rib section hum. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the Big Butch Baseball Fiddle, baby, here I am. I got to buy the extra seat when I ride the airplane. All the women and the children and the pilot complain. The show won't fit in the overhead bins. Basically, you're leaving it behind to be a sin. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the Big Bitch Baseball Fiddle, baby, here I am. Here I am. Leaving it behind myself a little space. I ain't no slouch on the electrical base. But something kinda happens when the F-4 sing, with the snapping and the popping on the flatbed strings. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the Big Butch Baseball Fiddle, baby, here I am. I've been playing Route 5 for most of the night, and most of the time, well, I don't really mind. But once in a while I get the chance to shine. Look out, baby, when the stage is mine. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the Big Bitch Baseball Fiddle, baby, here I am. Yeah, the good Lord knows I do the best I can on the Big Butch Baseball Fiddle, baby, here I am.
Corbland.
Yeah, with Big Butch Baseball Fiddle. And as the name suggests, nice bass lines.
Yeah. And that's a hits selection, actually. It's a Live from the Floor album, but it's got it's a collection of hits from previous albums on there, called Counterfeit Blues.
Yes. Yeah. What do we have next?
So now it's a selection from a band called The Memory Band. I like everything on this album, but especially this next song. And to me, in a way, it's kind of timeless. It makes me think of, it could be like any time in history this song is written, and it's like almost like a housemaid's tale. I think it's kind of like a domestic type thing. It's really cute and interesting. Anyway, when you hear this song, listeners, you'll maybe pick up on what I'm talking about. For a long time, I thought it was called Apron Strings, which is the title of their album, actually.
Yeah.
but it's called I Wish, I Wish. But apron strings are mentioned in the song.
I once had a sweetheart, but now I have none. He's gone and he's left me to weep and to moan. He's gone and he...
Little mistake there, I gave her the wrong one. It's called The Light. The song is called The Light. This is the one I wanted.
I wish, but it's all in vain. I wish I were a maid again, but a maid again I never can be. Till apples grow on an orange tree. I wish my baby it was born and smiling on its father's knee, and I was in the cold, cold ground with a long green grass growing it's all in vain. I wish I were a maid again, but a maid again I never can be, till apples grow on an orange tree.
What a bridge. Yeah, and I like those lyrics as short as they are compared to the rest of the song. It's the way I interpret it is that it's a housemaid with fertility sorrows. It's like she's remembering when her apron springs hung low, which would be more appealing to any man, and then when her apron strings run high, the man doesn't follow her anymore. He's gone. And it's interesting, and it's probably a song that can be related to many people through time.
I don't
It's a
know.
very cool song.
I guess I'll have to re-listen through it because I didn't really catch on.
Well, it's subtle because it talked it through the guise of apron strings, right? So it takes some like poetic interpretation to, and I could be absolutely wrong. I absolutely could be wrong about that, but that's how I read it.
Yeah, well, lyrics, they're absolutely open to interpretation, so
Yeah.
that's the fun thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, she's a pretty well-known artist. She's American, but she's also been active in Canada as well. Nico Case. This is from her latest album, The Worst Things Get, The Harder I Fight. The harder I fight, the more I love you. Long album
Long title.
Yeah.
Yep.
And since we were talking about depression in the show that comes before this one at CJSF, Sound Therapy Radio, this is a song which is related to her depression.
And Seattle scored 2 runs, so I'm feeling depressed right now.
Oh, yeah.
4-1 Seattle over the Blue Jays, if you're watching. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, she's also from Washington, by the way, which is
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
And I'll be playing her song Night Still Comes with interesting lyrics and a really beautiful song.
My brain makes drugs to keep me slow, a hilarious joke for some dead pharaoh. But now not even the Masons know what drug will keep Nat from coming. Smashes all my best laid plans to sand, and there's always someone to say it's easy for me. But I've revenged myself all over myself. There's nothing you can say to me. You never held it at the right angle. You never held it at the right angle. Catch a falling star. Wash your hands of it. Catch a falling star. Because you can't hold it. Would you call me a miracle? I'm gonna go where my urge leads no more. Swallowed waist deep in the gore of the forest, a boreal feast. Let it finish me, please. 'Cause I've revenged myself
That was Night Still Comes by Nico Case.
Next is our promos. We're going to do a couple of
Yes.
promos that are done every week. It's easier for us to remember when there's live guests because it's part of our routine, but
True.
we're out of our routine here. So we're going to play... are we going to do back-to-back?
Yes, back to back.
Okay. More about the show. Melodies of Mind is syndicated from coast to coast on
CILU 102.7 FM, Thunder Bay, Ontario.
CJHQ 107.1 FM, Nakusp, BC.
CFAD 92.1 FM, Salmo, BC.
Fusion Radio, fusionradio.ca, Toronto.
CFXU 93.3 FM, Antigonish, Nova Scotia.
CFDY 104.7 FM, Cochrane, Ontario.
CHSR 97.9 FM, Fredericton, New Brunswick.
CFBX 92.5 FM, Kamloops, BC.
CKCL 107.1 FM, Cranbrook, BC.
And CFIS 93.1 FM, Prince George, BC.
Folk is the new black, cheaper than crack, and you don't have to cook. Download it and see. The first time is free, and then you'll be hooked. We'll be singing hootenanny songs long after rock and roll is gone. Better than crack, folk is the new black.
Melodies in Mind is social. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Facebook.com/melodiesinmind. Twitter.com/melodiesinmind. YouTube.com/Mufasa-Goose.
And we also have a website.
melodiesinmind.com. We're back.
And it's my turn, right?
Yes.
So we've got, next is John Pippis. John's a good friend of mine. Next just occurred to me, it's been quite a while since I've seen him. It's been a few months. We were usually in touch fairly regularly. And he's been on the show many times. Yeah, and we're playing a song called This Is Our Time. It's a really upbeat song, and it's a song he wrote inspired by having a grandchild.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
When you find me, I will be standing here. I'm not scared now to let you see my tears. I will give you all I've got to give, and I will show you all the wonders in my world. We won't look down, we won't turn back, won't be afraid. I'm
Howl at the Moon.
That's the name of the album, and the song is called This Is Our Time. It's by the John Pippas Band. Good thing I know it inside out. You're listening to CJSF 90.1 FM.
Well, we are on the syndicated hour, though. So.
Oh, yeah. For those of you in Vancouver,
yeah.
That's what you're listening to.
Yep. Well, you can find out more about us if you go on the internet, type in cjsf.ca, and boom, you get us.
Yeah, and the show's website is melodiesandmind.com.
Yep, melodiesandmind.com.
You can go through the archives, see all the people that have been on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes pretty deep. 2005 is when it started.
Yeah. And we're 2014 right now, so yeah, almost
just about 10 years.
Yeah.
And when it hits 10 years, I'll have my tenure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, I think we'll be wrapping up with some Tanya Tagak from her album Animism, and
prepare yourself for something completely different.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm like listen through to her album, but it sounds very, very interesting. I've heard her last track, but the song I'm playing is something different. I'll be playing track number 9, Fight.
Okay, and there's some throat singing throughout the album. She does throat singing.
Yeah. it's like it slowly builds up and then bam. Yeah.
That's it. Fight.
Yeah. Fight by Tanya Tagak from Nunavut. And yeah, that pretty much concludes our first hour of Melodies in Mind.
So if you're listening from across the country, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to the stations that carry the show.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
next week we'll have some live entertainers, which is the more standard way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
It tends to be slower in the summer because a lot of these entertainers are doing festivals and things and going around, so harder to get them on the show. But it's nice to do this. I like doing this. That's how I started doing radio, was exactly like this, and Eriko also playing CDs, and so
That's true.
kind of like Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam.
Good
in
night.
the movie,
Yeah.
but it's now night or morning, depending on where you're listening from.
Yeah.
And so, wish you all well. And if you'd like to hear the second hour, it will be on our website, melodiesinmind.com. Oh yes, and if you're listening locally in the Vancouver area, the show continues.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Melodies in Mind. It is my hope that you have had at least half as much fun as we did in putting this show together. It is a total joy to be bringing you the best in folk music every week. So thanks for checking out the show, and be sure to tell your friends, and tune in again next week, 8 to 10 p.m. And remember, without a tune in your head, you are seriously misled. And if you have any comments, email melodiesinmind@gmail.com.